exploring the notion of trauma was actually at the origin of the movie. I really wanted to explore the different layers I think it has. A few years ago, I read a book where a famous French neuropsychiatrist called Boris Cyrulnik said that to make a trauma, you need two things, and actually two shocks. There's the first shock, which is the actual fact, the action, what happens in the reality. And there's the second shock, which is the representation, the perception you have of it. And in this movie, I really wanted to talk about those two things, those two shocks, not only to focus on those few moments where the little girl is being assaulted by her cousin, but also to talk about the whole world around her, which is a world that slowly becomes a place where secrets can hide and can grow. In the movie, on her way back home at some point, the little girl is being attacked by geese. She falls, she cries, and at that moment, she's absolutely able to go back home and ask for help and tell her parents what happened, ask to be reassured. And those same parents, the dad, is totally able to listen, to welcome her, to listen to the story and to comfort her. And he's glad, and they're glad to do it. But in the situation on the sexual assault, the little girl, the same little girl, is not able to talk. And why? It's not only because the fact has changed, because obviously the action has changed. Being attacked by geese, it's not the same than being sexually assaulted. But the representation, the perception has also changed. The perception of the little brother, the parents, the aunties and uncle is really unclear. The perception of more widely the whole society on sexually assaulted in that case is really unclear. It's not something that we know how to deal with, we know how to face. It's too horrible to watch. So in this situation, it's exactly the moment where secrets and shame and taboo and dirt can come in, and this is the second shock that allows the first one to really thicken and to grow into the little girl, to be like stone into her and maybe forever. So this complexity was really what I wanted to talk about, and this is how I really tried to write it, to show that moment of the creation of a taboo, a moment of which maybe the little girl is not fully aware, the dimension of it, probably she's not fully aware. And for me that was the complexity and the complexity of a vision that I really wanted to show, and what I thought was really important.